This is the psychological breakdown of no contact that makes narcissists go crazy. Ever wondered what happens when you finally cut ties with a narcissist? Today, we're diving into the impact of going no contact and why it's so powerful. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Cutting off a narcissist isn't easy. Whether they've discarded you or you've reached your breaking point due to relentless abuse, taking that step to go no contact is tough. But the real challenge lies in sticking to it. Maintaining no contact requires immense resolve, but the rewards are profound. When you successfully cut ties with a toxic person, the effects on the narcissist can be staggering. Many people underestimate just how significant these impacts can be. Initially, the narcissist might not seem affected, but over time, the consequences of no contact become apparent. Let's explore how going no contact can shift the balance of power and why it's essential for your healing journey. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. There are a few reasons for this, and I aim to delve into this topic with more nuance than in prior discussions. Primarily, withdrawing contact deprives the narcissist of their sense of dominance. Narcissists thrive on manipulating others and monitoring their lives. By exiting their sphere of influence, you challenge their fragile control. This threatens their stability over time. Additionally, removing yourself forces self-reflection in the narcissist. Accustomed to your codependence, they now question their perceived superiority without your reinforcement. Simultaneously, they anxiously compare your potential liberation to their stagnation. The balance of power shifts as you rise without them while they decline. These dynamics compound to aggravate the narcissist. Formerly confident in their desirability, they grow restless imagining your independence. Without access, they can't quell the itch of losing authority. Over time, the compulsion to regain dominance intensifies as uncertainty about you and self-doubt fester. Gone is the security of keeping you beneath them through devaluation. In its place arises disquiet that perhaps they underestimated your strength and overestimated their appeal. In shutting off their influence, you disrupt the narcissist's sense of control and value. This instability scratches an insatiable itch, fueling obsessive what-ifs about how you now perceive them. Effectively, you undermine the pillars propping up their damaged egos simply by seeing through their manipulation and walking away. Over time, the complex psyche of a narcissist becomes consumed by ruminating thoughts of the person who rejected them, even if they were the ones who cast you aside. It's simply how the narcissistic mentality functions, an unresolved issue that initially goes ignored, yet gradually comes to dominate their consciousness. At first, they refuse to acknowledge you removing yourself from their influence as a meaningful problem-bearing impact. Narcissists struggle to accept their lack of control over others as a significant reality, affecting them profoundly. However, with passing time, they grudgingly realize the only way to somewhat resolve this internal conflict is to surreptitiously observe your life from afar and evaluate where your path has led in their absence. This covert assessment of your current situation represents the narcissist's first step in attempting to regain a sense of power over the narrative by knowing your status without true reconciliation. Yet self-centered souls continue wandering in search of diversions. They bounce between fleeting pleasures seeking an escape, whatever lifts them high, if only briefly, substances, intimacy, a lure of fresh interest. But every mountaintop yields to valley, every rush recedes, leaving a hollow they've long denied. In those low moments, realization strikes. Either return and persuade past partners of ongoing pain without their touch, or re-engage to reignite roles and relive reigns of power. Should one succeed, a sequel of suffering would surely surface once more. So convince of continued cost, or reconquer to reconstruct and reduce anew, these are the sole solutions their selfishness sees to silence that secret sorrow. Because the alternative for narcissists is they become stuck going around in circles. It's an endless cycle where the unresolved issue nags at their thoughts. They try to find distractions. The distraction temporarily takes their mind off it, and they feel good, and then other ideas pop into their head. And when that spark fades, they're right back where they started with this issue still unsolved, struggling to break free. It's almost like you hold the key to helping them escape. and you maintaining your no contact becomes the worst thing for them, though really it's best for you. That's why sticking to no contact is so important. When you do, now you are in control of yourself and how much access the narcissist has to your life. You don't want them to have any, and you want to stay in power over yourself. They'll be shocked if you notice the narcissist lurking around, or get odd feelings they may be watching you or deeply pondering you. Sometimes our bodies can sense when someone is intensely thinking about us, intensely seeking how to get back into our world. At times you just have this really strong intuition, so don't ignore it. But use that feeling to reinforce your resolve to maintain no contact. And remember, you aren't obligated to provide them an answer for a problem they made. Thanks for watching.